Last week, a 72-year-old patient hurried into my clinic, shaking with worry. Her blood pressure had suddenly spiked while she was just sitting in her living room. No stress, no warning, nothing unusual. She felt dizzy and frightened, but the thing that finally calmed her pressure wasn't a pill or a machine. It was a tiny hand stretch she could do anywhere, in under 20 seconds. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Howard Tucker, a longevity physician with decades of experience, and sitting with me today is someone whose wisdom spans more than a century, Japan's oldest practicing doctor, Dr. Shigeki Hinohara. Thank you, Howard, he says. And let me begin with this. Most seniors don't realize that the hands contain one of the body's fastest pressure control switches. Once you learn how to activate the nerves and tiny vessels inside your palms, your entire cardiovascular system responds within minutes. Most people think blood pressure only rises from issues in the heart, neck arteries, or kidneys, but research from the Japanese Society of Hypertension shows that stimulating specific hand muscles can lower systolic pressure by improving vessel flexibility and calming the sympathetic nervous system, the system that spikes pressure when you re-tense stressed or even slightly dehydrated. And here's the hidden problem we're addressing today. After age 60, the blood vessels in the hands stiffen faster than the vessels in the legs. That stiffness sends stress signals through the body, forcing the heart to work harder even when you're sitting still. That's why so many seniors say, "My pressure was fine yesterday. Why did it suddenly spike today?" In this episode, we'll uncover that mystery and reveal the exact hand stretch that relaxes the arterial system, boosts circulation, and signals the brain to lower pressure naturally. We're not giving everything away at once. We'll explain how it works, why it works, the mistakes most seniors make, and how to safely use this method at home, especially if you struggle with pressure swings, dizziness, cold hands, or stress. So stay with us, because if you're over 60 and your pressure rises for no clear reason, this hand stretch method may be the missing link no one ever told you about. So, why do the hands have such a powerful effect on blood pressure? Most seniors have no idea their hands influence their entire cardiovascular system. But here's what's really happening inside the palm. There's a network of small vessels and muscles called the palmar arch. When you open your hand in a specific way, it activates mechanoreceptors. These are pressure-sensitive nerves that travel through the median and ulnar nerve straight to the brainstem, the area that controls vascular tone. When those nerves send a relaxation message, the brain responds by softening and widening arteries throughout the entire body. And your pressure begins to fall, naturally. Seniors often describe a warm, relaxing wave moving through their arms after doing this stretch. That sensation is improved circulation and lower resistance in the vessels. See, after age 60, cold air, repetitive hand movements, and even certain medications can stiffen the tissues in the hands. When that happens, the heart receives a stress signal and pumps harder, even when nothing stressful is happening. This stretch acts like flipping a breaker switch. It tells the nervous system, you're safe. You can relax. In Japan, a 2020 study showed that a daily palm extension routine lowered systolic pressure by 8 to 12 points in adults over 65. That is similar to what many medications achieve, but without side effects. Alright, let's get into exactly how to do this simple, yet powerful stretch. Remember, this stretch should always feel gentle, never painful. Think of it as waking your hand up, not forcing it into a position. First, extend one arm forward. Keep your elbows slightly soft, not locked straight. Now, open your palm like you're signaling someone to stop. Spread your fingers as wide as you comfortably can, paying special attention to spreading your thumb away from your fingers. Hold this open position for about 5 seconds. Next, with your other hand, gently pull your fingers backward toward you. Only pull until you feel a comfortable stretch from your wrist to your palm. It shouldn't hurt. Hold this gentle pull for 3 seconds, then relax. Now, slowly curl your fingers into a loose fist. Don't squeeze it tight. Just a soft, relaxed curl. Hold this for 3 seconds. That's one cycle. You're going to repeat this cycle. Open wide, gentle pull, relax, soft fist, 6 to 8 times for each hand. The total time should only be about 1 minute per hand. This simple routine helps increase nitric oxide release, improves circulation, reduces arterial stiffness, and calms the sympathetic nervous system. It's the trifecta for healthy blood pressure. Now that you know how to do the stretch, let's talk about when to do it. The timing matters more than most people realize. For the best results, do the stretch during these 3 pressure-sensitive windows. First, in the morning, before you even get out of bed. This helps lower the natural morning blood pressure surge that many people experience. Second, in the late afternoon. This is a time when pressure naturally tends to rise for many of us. And third, in the evening before you go to sleep. This helps to calm your nervous system and prepare your body for a restful night. Just 1 minute per hand at these times gives the strongest benefits. That's about 4 minutes total a day. It's even easier than brushing your teeth. Consistency is key to seeing a real difference. Even a simple movement like this can lose its power if it's done incorrectly. So, let's cover the 6 most common mistakes seniors make. Mistake number 1 is squeezing too hard. Remember, this stretch is about opening and relaxing, not about strength. Forcing the stretch sends a stress signal to your body, which can actually raise your pressure. Keep it gentle. Mistake 2, moving too fast. The nerves in your hand respond best to slow, steady stretching. Rushing through the movements won't give you the full benefit. Mistake 3 is forgetting the thumb. When you open your hand, make sure to spread your thumb wide. This helps open the radial artery and boosts that all-important nitric oxide release. Mistake number 4 is holding your breath. As you stretch, take a gentle exhale. This simple act allows your nervous system to shift into a calm, relaxed mode. Mistake 5, locking the elbow. A locked elbow tightens the forearm and can restrict blood flow, which is the opposite of what we want. Always keep a slight, soft bend in your elbow. And finally, mistake number 6 is inconsistency. The benefits of this stretch grow day by day. If you skip a week, your vessels can start to stiffen up again. Making it a daily habit is what creates lasting change. So, what's the hidden physiology behind this simple stretch? When you stretch your palm, a fascinating chain reaction happens inside your body. First, those mechanoreceptors we talked about send calming signals to your brainstem. In response, your parasympathetic system activates, which gently slows your heart rate. At the same time, nitric oxide is released, which helps open up your blood vessels. The tiny capillaries in your hands and arms absorb more blood, reducing the pressure on your large arteries. This relaxation effect travels up your arm. The tendons relax, which softens your shoulders and even your spine. The sympathetic nerves, which control your fight-or-flight response, begin to quiet down. This whole chain reaction is why, though many seniors report feeling calmer, lighter, and more relaxed almost immediately after the stretch. Let's go back to my patient who rushed in, terrified because her pressure had spiked out of nowhere. Her body wasn't failing her. It was trying to communicate with her. The real problem was hidden in her hands. Once she learned how to release that built-up tension, her pressure dropped within minutes. Many seniors live with a constant fear of their blood pressure because they don't understand the quiet signals their body is sending them. Things like warmth, stiffness, cold fingers, or sudden spikes. These aren't signs of weakness. They're messages, and when you learn to listen and respond to them, everything changes. Your hands will warm up faster, your chest will feel lighter, your evenings will become calmer, and your blood pressure will become more predictable. Most importantly, your confidence will return. This simple hand stretch is just the first doorway. There are so many other simple tools in your breath, your posture, your feet, your shoulders that can transform how your body regulates pressure. Sometimes the smallest habit is the one that unlocks the biggest improvement. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more insights on living a long, healthy life.